Good evening, everyone. I request Gurvinder sir to take over the session.
Just wait, students. I think sir is facing some technical issue. Yeah.
Hello, good evening, everyone. I hope I am audible.
Good evening, sir.
Yes, sir, you're audible.
Hello, everyone.
Good evening, sir. Good evening, sir.
Yesterday, hello, good evening.
Good evening, sir.
Or
Good night.
good night. अभी तो स्टार्ट हो रहा है, अभी तो शुरू हो रहा है क्लास.
Good evening, sir. Good evening. Good evening.
हेलो, गुड इवनिंग.
Good
How
evening.
are you, sir?
तो
చరణ్
हाँ,
తిన్నావా?
मैं तो ठीक हूँ.
శుభ సాయంత్రం అందరికి శుభ సాయంత్రం.
Subha Sayantam, Charan.
అరే
నా
Hello, students.
నాకు తెలుగు రాదు.
సరే సార్ పర్లేదు. आप स्टार्ट कीजिए
నాకు
सर.
अच्छा ओके. నాకు తెలుగు రాదు. Speak in Hindi, English.
Okay, sir. Okay.
I learned these words specially for you because there are many people who speak in between,
Yeah, sir.
so I have to tell
Yeah,
them.
sir. You should.
Yes, Gurvinder sir, you can unmute yourself, sir.
Considering this as B. So A plus B, that is
So that is
7.
why I had to learn this.
What is A?
So yesterday I had received homework from two of you. I don't remember your names, so I'll be just checking it out. So I hope everyone of you did it. If not, we'll be doing it just right now. So I had received it from Bhavna and I don't I'm not able to see the name of the other person. Can anyone tell who had sent the homework yesterday?
Sir, I removed access to mute them. They can chat in the session, sir.
Oh, okay. They will be chatting now. Okay, fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so like, ma'am, can you tell me yesterday's? Can you see yesterday's message and tell me whose homework the first one was?
Just a second, sir. I'll let you.
Yeah. Vignesh, you had to like use
First
generally
one by
submit to.
Ashrita.
First one is by Ashrita, second one is by
Second
Bhavna, right?
Bhavana. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So, Ashrita, there is a very small mistake that you have made. 2 into 3 raised to n I had given the question as. Okay, so I'll just no worries. I'll actually solving. I will actually be solving the question right now. So no need to worry. So it is sigma, right? It is sigma. How much was it? Can anyone tell me? 2 into 3 raised to n minus what was it? Can anyone tell me the question? Or should I see it myself? Minus 3n plus 2.
Yes, students, now you can speak.
Minus 3n plus 2.
Minus 3n plus 2, right?
Plus 2.
And what was the what was the value for n? N was running from, like, where was n going from?
Are any two straight lines. So
Did I give some
straight line here.
range?
100.
Okay. So
1 to 100.
one
Okay.
straight line is here and the other straight line is here. Then vertically opposite angles.
Okay. So this was this is what you were supposed to do, right? So using the earlier property that I had taught you, what you can do? So this thing can sigma 2 into 3 raised to n, right? Minus sigma 3n plus sigma 2, right? All of these are from n is equal to 1 to 100. Fine. This is also from n is equal to 1 to 100. This is also from n is equal to 1 to 100. Fine. Fine. Now this thing, what is this thing basically? Can anyone tell me what is this thing? The first term. The first term is basically GP, right? It is 2 into 3. plus 2 into 3 square plus 2 into, and this is where Ashrita had gone wrong. Ashrita, you had taken 2 into 3 raised to n as you had taken it as 6 raised to n. Bhavna, I will just give me a minute. I'll check it. uh, it is correct. Yes, it is correct. Your this one question is correct. So actually, you had taken 2 into 3 raised to n as okay. So this thing will continue till 2 into 3 raised to 100. Now, can you add it? Can anyone add it? Add this thing for me. First sum. Can anyone do it? Ah, yes. 2 can be taken outside also. It will be the same. Like it will remain the same. You want to write that thing, you can write it as 2 times sigma I is equal to 1, n is equal to 1 to 100. That way also you can write. N is equal to 1 to 100, 3 raised to n. Like this also you can write if you want. But it will result into the same sum, right? Distributive property. You can take 2 common out. So can anyone tell me what will be the summation of this thing? Anyone? Why are you writing? I guess you have the access to speak now, right? You have the access to speak. You can. Okay. No. So, ma'am, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, they don't have access to speak now.
They can speak, sir. They can unmute
Okay.
themselves.
Acha, I will have to unmute them. Okay.
No, sir. They can unmute, I guess. So I didn't
Acha,
make
okay.
it. Yes, I have removed the permission.
Ah,
Yes, Vignesh,
yes,
can
yes.
you please unmute yourself? Vignesh, are you able to unmute yourself?
Is anyone able to unmute themselves?
No. Okay, okay, sir. Just a second.
Yeah. Please give them the access.
Yeah, students, now if you now you can try once.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So actually, it is preferable to have an interactive session like this only. So please give them the access. If and please give me the access to ensure I can mute anyone, because
Yes, sir,
sometimes they unmute their mic. Okay.
you already have the access, sir. You can unmute them
Okay.
if they doesn't speak.
Okay. Fine. So fine. So can anyone add this thing for me and tell me what will be the final answer? Can anyone add it? Vignesh, Ayushi, Bhavna, Gayatri,
15.
Ashrita, Varshini. How much will this thing be equal to? It will be, right. So it is a into r to the power n minus 1 by r minus 1, right? So my a is 6. My a is 6, right? 6 into 3 raised to n. So it is 3 raised to 100 minus 1 by 3 minus 1. By 3 minus 1. So this is 2. So it is 3 into 3 raised to 100 minus 1. Fine. Chandrika ma'am?
Yes, sir.
Ma'am, they are not able to unmute themselves.
Yes, sir. Yes, students, now you can try.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. No worries.
Yes, Vignesh, you
So,
can also unmute yourself.
yeah, Vignesh was telling this. So I guess now everyone has the access to unmute, right?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, great.
Yes,
So
sir.
this is how you found out the first sum, right? What about the second sum? What about the second sum? So your second sum is basically 3 times sigma n is equal to 1 to 100 n, right? So what is summation of n? So it is basically sum of first n natural numbers, right?
Yeah, sir.
Bhavna, I have just written it in the opposite way, like this thing, right? So I have just inverted, like multiplied by -1, both numerator and denominator. So this thing can be
Sir,
written as this also. Yeah.
is it my answer is right?
Uh, I haven't received your answer.
So 3
Where
raised
did
to
you send it?
no, sir.
This is the
I
answer.
messaged.
This is the answer. 3 into 3 raised to 100 minus 1. Okay. Into. So what is the second sum? Can anyone tell me what will be the second sum?
Sir, I'm asking for the whole thing.
Uh, let's just do it part wise, right? I have also not solved the question.
Yeah, sir. What I'm telling is I have solved the whole thing and I got the answer as
Yeah, so
3.
so just wait for 2 minutes. I will solve this and then I can check your answer, right?
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Because anyways we are going to solve it. So yeah, you can just wait for 2 minutes, right?
Okay, sir.
So can you okay, so if you have solved it, can anyone tell me what will be the sum of the second part? Sum of second part.
50 into 101, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Right. So it is basically 3 into 100 into 101 by 2, right? N into n plus 1 by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
So it is how much? It is 3 into 50 into 101, right? Right. So this thing is 303. Yes, it is correct. Like whatever you have told, 3 into 5050. So can you tell me the final
151
number? The final number?
15150, sir.
15150.
150.
Okay, fine. Yeah, yeah. Right. So right. Okay, correct. And what about the third sum? Third sum is very easy. It is very really simple.
200, sir.
Sigma, correct. Into 2. So basically, like 2, 2, 2 will come 100 times. So it will be 200. Correct. Fine. Correct. Correct. So now you can just add. Okay. So what will be your final sum equal to? It will be 3 into 3 raised to 100 minus 3 minus 15150. Okay. Minus 200 or plus 200. Okay. So it is plus 200. So it is 3 raised to 101 minus 3 minus
15350, sir.
Yes, sir.
are you sure?
No, sir.
It is
It is
minus and it is plus. So it will be 14 something.
14950.
14950. Correct. Correct. This thing, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically your total sum is 3 into 3 raised to 101 minus 14953.
953. Yes, sir.
This is your final answer. Had anyone got it?
Yeah, sir.
Okay, great. So you didn't submit the solution yesterday?
Sir, I don't know that I need to be sent to Chandrika, ma'am. I thought I need
Acha,
to
okay.
send to you, sir.
No, no. Chandrika ma'am is your POC, point of contact.
I have sent it just 5 minutes ago, sir.
Okay, okay. No worries, no worries. From tomorrow you can. So everyone got this
Check and
question?
share you, sir.
Sorry?
I just check and
Second.
will share with you, sir.
Acha, okay, okay. You are okay. Has anyone has any understanding in issue in understanding this question? Anyone?
No, sir.
Everyone understood it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So so in the last step, I am just like taking the individual summations. So like I have found out the first sigma, I have found out the second sigma, I have found out the third sigma. So it was really simple here, right? So now I have just equated it, just added these three. Okay. So moving ahead, I'll be discussing that next question also. So can you help me tell me what is the question? Anyone? I don't remember the question.
थोड़ा नीचे लो सर.
So
Sigma.
sigma n equal to 1.
N is equal to
1
to
to
2008.
2000. Yeah, sir. And
Uh,
70 by 81 into 10 raised to n minus 1
okay.
minus 7 by 81.
7n by 81.
Yeah, sir.
7
Into
N
n.
by 81. Right?
Mm.
Sir.
This thing only, right?
Yeah,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
So you can like it is fairly simple. You can just think also that 7 by 81 will come out common, right?
Yes,
7 by
sir.
Yeah.
81 you can take out common. So after that you
Yes,
are
sir.
left with what inside? Like what is your term left inside sigma?
N
Sigma
is
in
equal to 1 to
So it is
2008. 10
10
into
into 10 raised
10.
to n minus 1 minus n, right? This is what
Yes,
you're
sir.
left with.
Yes, sir.
And your n is from 1 to 2008. So I'll just ignore this 7 by 81 for the time being and just look at what is inside. So whatever is inside the bracket, I'll just look at it currently. So it is 10 into 10 raised to n minus 1 minus n, right?
sir.
Yes,
So it is,
sir.
yeah,
Yes,
any
70 by
doubt?
80, 70 by 18 1, sir.
Hmm.
How can you take
Yeah,
common?
I have taken 7 by 81 common from this whole bracket, like my bigger bracket. Whatever was my bigger bracket, I have taken 7 by 81 common.
Okay, sir. I get it. I get it.
Yeah. So it is 10 raised to n plus 1 minus 10 minus n, right?
Yes, sir.
So basically, it is sigma of three things. So first sigma is 10 raised to n plus 1 minus sigma of 10 minus sigma of n. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So these three sigmas you can evaluate individually,
Yes, sir.
right? Okay. So how will you do the first one? The first one is basically what it is a GP. It is 10 raised to 2 plus 10 raised to 3 plus so on. 10 raised to how
N
much is
plus
it?
N plus 1.
Array n. My value of n is given to you, right? N is going from 1 to 2008.
2009.
Ah,
2009, sir.
2009. Fine. So what is this sum equal to? It is a into r raised to n. Okay, a into r raised to n minus 1 by r minus 1. So this will be my sum of first. Similarly, you can do of second and third also. So my second will be 208, this thing. My second will be 2080.
Yes, sir.
20080, right? Because it is 10 times. And what about my third one? Third one is a bit difficult. It will be 2008 into 2009 divided by 2, right?
Yes, sir.
Right? So it is basically 1004 multiplied by 2009. No need to calculate. I had just given this question for easy, like, just leave it in this form only. I am not expecting you to calculate all these things. Fine.
Yes.
So what will be my final answer? It will be 7 by 81 multiplied by 100 into 10 raised to 2008 minus 1 by 9. Okay. Then it will be minus 20,080 and then
Sir, how we
minus.
get sigma 10 to the power n plus 1?
See, because it is 10 into 10 raised to n. So 10 into 10 raised to n. So when you multiply 10 into 10 raised to n, right? So it is basically 10 raised to n plus 1, right? You can write this thing, right?
Okay, sir.
You get it? Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So anyone, any issue in this question? Anyone? I know it was like tough in terms of, yeah, Bhavna, I will do it and I will tell it through Chandrika ma'am. I won't be able to do it right now. Yeah. So, okay, great. Everyone has understood this?
Yes,
So
sir.
Yes,
we are
sir.
not doing anything new. Okay. It was just given to like, it was just given to confuse you, to check your algebra, to give a like tough thing in algebra. Okay. It was nothing new. No new concept was given in this question. Just the numbers were given in a bit tricky way so as to check or so as to like make the algebra calculations a little bit tougher. Otherwise, nothing else was there. Okay, fine. So now we will be doing that one APGP question also. No, I had given you. Anyone remembers that APGP question?
Sigma 10 plus 1.
Sorry? I wasn't able to hear you. Your voice is not clear. Can you write in the chat box?
Explain the sigma 10.
10 raised to n plus 1. Yeah, this 10 raised to n plus 1, right?
Yeah.
Right? 10 raised to n plus 1. So basically, what is 10 raised to n plus 1? And your n is going from 1 to 2008. Okay? Right? So first you input n
Sir.
as 1, then you input n as 2, then you input n as 3, then you input n as 4, and you keep on doing that till n is equal to 2008. So when you do that, your overall sum becomes 10 square, 10 cube, okay, like that till 10 raised to 2009. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So this is how it works. Okay. So moving ahead, we'll be doing that APGP wala question. Your voice is not clear. Can you write in the chat box, whoever is speaking? Okay, fine. So in that question, what was happening was A1, A2, like that till A101, it was in AP, okay. B1, B2 till B101 was in GP, okay. And the common ratio was 2. Okay, just a second. I guess someone is trying to speak, but their voice is not audible. So I would want you to write in the chat box instead now. Bhavna, I will just check. So I will just solve it and check it now. So no worries. And what was happening was A1 was equal to B1, right?
Yes,
Right?
sir.
Your A1 was equal to B1. And your A51 was equal to B51. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Right? So when
Yes.
we did this, A51 is equal to B51. What did you get your value of D as? What did we get our value of D? Does anyone remember?
A by
No one remember.
50
It is
into
how much?
A by 50
A1 by 50 into
into
2 raised to 50 minus 1, right?
-1. Yes, sir.
Right? This was the value of D that you had got. Fine. Okay. So now you have the value of D. Okay. So now it was just asking you to compare A101 and B101. Okay. So we'll just do it. So first of all, what is value of B101? What will be the value of B101? What is the nth term of an GP?
Sir, A1 into 2 raised to 100.
2 raised to 100. Correct. And what about the 100th term of the AP? What is formula for 100th term of AP? Like nth term of AP? It is A1 plus 100D, right? A1 plus n minus 1 into D. Correct? Okay, great. So it is A1 plus 100 times D. What will be 100 times D? It will be 2A1 into 2 raised to 50 minus 1. Fine. So just adding and taking it together. So it is A1 into 2 raised to 51 minus 1. Fine. So this will be my A101. And I already have my B101 here. Can you compare A101 and B101 and tell me which one is higher? Which one has a higher value? Can you tell me A1 multiplied by 2 raised to 51 minus 1 and 2 raised to 100? Which of these is higher? These is like has a larger value? Correct. B101 definitely higher.
B101, sir.
Correct. B101 is absolutely higher. It is 2 raised to 100. Just look at it. It is 2 raised to 100. And this one is 2 raised to 51 minus 1. So 2 raised to 51 is very smaller compared to 2 raised to 100, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. The same goes for sum. So basically your S was being represented as okay. So your S was represented as A1 plus A2 so on till A101, right?
Sir, A51, sir. Till
Oh,
A50.
sorry. Yeah. Sorry. It was till A51. Fine, it was till A51. Okay. So sum of n terms of AP. What is sum of n terms of AP? What is it? It is n by 2. So 51 by 2 into 2A plus n minus 1 into D. Fine. So your S is 51 by 2 into 2A1 plus 50D. What is my value of 50D? 50D is A1 into 2 raised to 50 minus 1. So it is 51 by 2 A1, 51 by 2 A1 into 2 raised to 50 plus 1. Fine. Okay, great. And what about my T? What was my T? My T was B1 plus B2 plus so on till B51. So sum of GP, what is sum of n terms of GP? Sum of n terms of GP is what? It is A. So my A, B1, right? So B1 and it is same. A101 and this thing are same. Okay, we'll just give it a check. No worries. So it is basically A. So it is B1. Okay, and B1 and A1 are same. So it is A1 into R raised to N. R raised to N minus 1 by R minus 1. So it is A1 into 2 raised to 51 minus 1. Yeah, correct. It is same as A10. Correct. So now can you compare S and T and tell me which one is higher? Can you compare S and T? So which one of higher? Which one is higher? S or T? Just write it in.
T is higher.
S is higher. Which one? S is higher, right? S is, yeah, correct. S is greater than T, correct. So S is greater than T and B101 is greater than A101. Fine. This is all you needed to compare. So these were the only two correct options. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes,
I guess
sir.
Bhavna had got it, right? Yeah, Bhavna had got it. Okay, great. Okay.
Sir,
So, yeah,
why it
yeah.
came 250 plus 1, sir? S is
2
equals
raised
to
to this thing.
50 plus 1, sir.
Yeah, it is 2 raised to 50 plus 1. You can just open this bracket and check. Just open this bracket. Okay, so it is 2A1. So 2 raised to 50 A1 minus A1. So this is 2A1 and minus A1. So it will be plus 1.
Okay,
Uh,
sir. So,
Ashrita, your voice is not clear. Okay. Uh, please try to write in the chat box if possible. Okay, fine. So, okay. This was all the list of homeworks. Okay. So just discussing ahead, since now you have understood how we can now you have clearly understood that what is the meaning, how to use the sigma operator. Okay. Okay. So moving ahead, discussing, just we have one special type of problem. Okay. So in this type of problem, what will happen is you will be given a sum n. Okay. Like something like 7, 77, 777. Okay. Then 7 4 times, then 7 5 times, like this, up to n terms. Okay. So can anyone think of it? How we could solve such a question?
7,000 times sigma
Up to
sigma n equals to 1,000 times.
No, I'm not telling you that it is 1,000. I'm just taking it up to some n terms. So like just change the variable from I is equal to 1 to n. So like this. So what will be the inside thing? That is the most important thing. Huh? If you don't know this, so everything else is waste. So yeah, can anyone tell me what will be the inside thing? How can you represent
7 by 1.
7n.
7n.
7n? 7n?
Yes, sir.
Like the variable is I. Arey yaar. Chandrika ma'am, can you please give access or to unmute?
Yes, sir, I have given them. Yes, students, you
Seems
can
like they
accept
can't.
the unmute option.
Yeah, sir. Now I can.
Okay.
Sorry for the disturbance, sir.
No, no worries. Today seems like God didn't want us to study.
7 by n
7?
by n.
7
Uh,
n, sir.
7 into
7
n.
7 into I, sir. I.
7 into I. Okay. Just a second. 7 into I, right?
Yes,
You're
sir.
telling me 7 into I. So it will be 7 plus 14 plus 21, like that it will be. Because I is going from 1 to n.
Yes, sir.
So I am asking you 7 plus 77 plus 777. How will you do it? Correct. Bhavna is going in the correct direction. Like you are thinking
Infinity.
in the correct direction. So I'll just tell you how we can go. So see, just look at any of these terms. Just look at any of these terms. Pick up any of these terms. Okay. So for example, I am taking 777 like this. Let me assume it to be any number I. Okay. So 7 is coming I times.
I.
Okay. Or I. Okay. Any number I. So this thing can be written as 7 plus 70 plus 700 plus 7,000 plus so on, right? Up to I terms,
Yes, sir.
7 lakhs.
right? Up to any number I, because I have assumed it to be I terms. So it is I. Fine. So now can you add this thing? Can you add this thing? Can anyone add this thing for me?
Sir, it
What is this?
7,777.
How are you getting a numerical number? How won't, yeah.
Sir,
Right. Yeah.
7 bracket sigma I.
So instead of, okay, so I hope you are not confused with the variables. And why do you need to take sigma in this case? It is clearly a GP, right? It is a GP. Isn't this thing a GP already? Okay. This thing is a GP already. So what is
Yes,
the A
sir.
of this GP? It is 7. So it is 7 into
7 into 2.
so it is 7 into how much? What is the sum of this GP? What is sum of GP? Sum of GP is A into R raised to n minus 1 by R minus 1, right? Your A is 7. Okay. Your R is 10. And
R
your
is 10.
n is I. Okay. Any number I. I am assuming it to be I currently. Fine.
Yes, sir.
So you can
10.
put it. You can put it. So it is 7 into
10
10 raised to
into
n minus 1 by
yes,
9. So sorry.
9.
Instead of n, I will be putting I.
yes,
I.
sir.
Sir,
Okay. Yeah.
is it our formula is wrong? I think
Which
Right,
one?
right.
it's equal to A into 1 minus R to the power of n, sir.
X into, sorry. Can you repeat?
A into 1 minus R to the power of n.
Arey
In
yaar, now I had just explained this thing earlier also. See, I had told you like this, okay? Okay.
Yeah, sir.
So you can just invert the numerator and denominator, right?
Yeah, sir.
So I have
Yes,
just done the same thing. I have just inverted, like written as both numerator written in opposite way and both denominator also written in opposite way. So
Okay,
minus
sir.
by
Yeah.
minus is the same thing. Yeah, correct.
okay, sir. Okay.
Ashrita, please try to write in the chat box if possible. You are not audible. I guess there is some internet issue. Yeah. So this is my ith term. Okay. This is my ith term. So basically it is sigma I is equal to 1 to n. Okay. 7 into 10 raised to I minus 1 by 9. Now, can you add this thing? Can you add this thing for me?
सर आंसर 7 I आता है
No need to like directly jump to answer. You can just tell me the process also. It will work because I know uh, you are able to use the sigma operator now. Fine. So it will go from I is equal to 1 to n, 10 raised to I minus 1. So now can you tell me what will be the sum of this thing? Can anyone tell me?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah, tell me
Sir,
how to take sum of this thing.
7 by
10
9
power 1
sigma.
minus 1, 10 power 2 minus 1.
yes, sir. Up to
First
10.
of all, don't get confused if I am giving the question up to n terms. Like n is just a number. N can be anything. Like 7 plus 77 plus 777 plus 4 times 7
Double
plus 5
7.
times 7. Like that, I am
6
asking you
times
to
7.
take up to n terms. Okay. N is any real number. Sorry, n is any natural number. So no need to worry if I am giving the question up to n. So currently I can just take n 1000 terms. Okay. So what will happen? My sum will go from 1 to 1000. Like it is just a number. I'm just taking it the number as a variable instead of giving you its absolute value. Fine. So yeah, can you help me calculate what will be the sum of this thing?
Its sum is 10 to the power of n minus 1.
So it is sigma I is equal to 1 to 1000, 10 raised to n. Okay, minus sigma
Minus
I
1.
is equal to 1 to 1000, 1.
1.
Right?
Yes, sir.
So it is basically 7 by 9 multiplied by. So what will be the sum of this thing? 10 raised to n. I is equal to 1 to 1000. What is this thing? My first sigma basically. Can anyone tell me?
100
Sigma.
power 7.
Huh? How? I am asking you the value of this thing. Yeah, it is sum of GP. So sum of GP. So it is basically 10 raised to 1 plus 10 square plus so on till 10 raised to 1000. Fine. So it is basically how much? It is A into R raised to n minus 1 by R minus 1.
9.
Correct?
Yes, sir.
So it is 10 into 10 raised to 1000 minus 1 by 9, right? And what will be the sum of this second thing? It is very easy. Second one is really easy. It is basically sigma 1 and I is going from 1 to 1000. So can anyone tell
Okay,
me?
sir.
It will be
1000
1000, correct?
minus
1000 minus? Why will there be a minus?
sir, minus 1000, sir. Sorry.
Ah, okay. Okay. So, so this is your final answer. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So just we'll do one or two more similar problems. Instead of giving you a number this time, I will be giving you like I had told you to take the sum up to 1000 terms, right? So now instead of telling 1000, I will be giving you it in the form of a variable. So you will need to sum up to n terms. So in now, like you had added up to 1000 terms, now you will need to add up to n terms. So just similar problem only. So it is okay. So choose any number between 1 and 9, inclusive 1 and 9.
6, sir.
Okay, 6. So
7.
6 plus 66. अरे 7 तो कर लिया ना पहले.
5,
7 को
5.
दोबारा क्यों करेंगे?
5, 5,
ओके
5.
5 करना. 5 करना है, चलो 5 कर ले.
5 करो, sir.
ओके. तो 5 से कौन सा मुश्किल हो जाएगा वो? ऐसा तो है नहीं कि 5 डालूंगा तो क्वेश्चन इजी हो जाएगा या मुश्किल हो जाएगा. क्वेश्चन विल
Easy हो
रिमेन द
जाएगा.
सेम ओनली. ओके, देखते हैं. So up to n terms, okay. So now, how will we do it? The same procedure. The same procedure we used earlier. So now can you tell me if I choose any number from this list? So any number 555, okay, it is coming I times.
I
So
times.
how can this number be represented as? Like what in how is what is the value of this number? What is the value of this number?
Sigma
Sigma, okay.
I equals to 1.
हाँ, correct. Divya Bhavna, yes, both are correct. Okay, so it is basically 5 plus 50 plus 500 plus so on up to I terms, right? Correct. So actually you didn't need to give a sigma over here also. It was just basic GP only. So yeah, can you tell me answer now? Vignesh,
Yeah, sir.
tell me
Yes,
answer.
I'm doing.
अरे, इसमें क्या करना है?
Sigma I equals to 1. 5.
Sigma I is equal to 1. Acha, okay. Sigma from I is equal to 1. Arey, but why do you need to write it in this compressed format? Like I am giving you the expanded format directly. So just apply the formula for GP, na? Why? Like first you will compress it to sigma, then again expand it and find its sum. So I have just given you the, correct.
5 by
Rakesh
9.
Sharma. Correct. 5 by 9 into 10 raised to I minus 1, right? Correct.
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. So it is the sum S is basically sigma I is equal to 1 to n, okay? 1 to n terms. 5 by n into 10 raised to I minus 1. Fine. Got it, everyone? Okay, great. So now what can I do? I will just take 5 by 9 out common. So it is sigma I is equal to 1 to n 10 raised to I minus 1. So now your 5 by 9 into 5 by 9 into sigma. Your sigma will also split.
10 power I.
हाँ. Yeah, speak.
10 power I, sir.
Ashrita, can you
Minus
please
1.
write in the chat box? Correct. So it is 10 raised to I minus sigma I is equal to 1 to n 1,
N
right?
1.
Hmm. Yeah. Okay. So see, Bhavna, what is happening? It is 5 plus 55 plus 555 plus 4 times 5, so on, up to n terms. Okay. So what I'm doing is I am choosing any random term. I am choosing any random term from this series. Okay. And I'm assuming that the random term has 5 coming in it I times. Okay. So I am representing it like 5 plus 50 plus 500 plus so on. Okay. Then I'm taking it some, so it is 5 by 9 into 10 raised to I minus 1. So basically, if I choose any random term from this series, so the random term which in which 5 is coming I times, so its value is basically this thing, 5 by 9 into 10 raised to I minus 1. Then I am basically taking the sum of all these terms. So it is sigma I is equal to 1 to n 5 by 9 into 10 raised to I minus 1. Okay. So it is 5 by 9. 5 by 9 will come outside, so 10 raised to I minus 1. So 10 raised to I, it will get splitted. So it is 5 by 9 into. Now, can you help me calculate what will be the value of first term and second term?
So 10 into 10 to the power of
Hmm.
I minus 1 by 9.
Okay, it is 10 raised to n minus 1
By
by
Yeah.
9.
9. Correct. Minus n, right?
N,
See,
sir.
my sum is going from I is equal to 1 to n. Like I is the variable of the function, n is the limit. So my final answer will come in the form of limit. Okay, like it will be n, not I here, because I is the variable that is running from 1 to n. Okay,
Sir, n
so the
square.
numerical, yeah,
Sir, n square will come na, sir.
n square.
To
No, n square will not
1
be there.
into
Can you tell me how?
our
No,
n
it
max.
is I is equal to 1 to n, and I am just taking the sum 1. So it is basically 1 plus 1 plus 1, so on, n times. So it is 1 into n. So it is n only, not n square. Fine?
Yes, sir.
Okay, great. It is n only. So this is the correct answer. Yeah. So like it was very easy to visualize also, that here you were getting the sum something. Okay. Actually, I had not done the problem in terms of n. So it was like if I had done this problem in terms of n, so you could have just taken 7 from here and replaced it by 5, because you can just take out 7 and replace it by 5. Because whatever we are doing here in 7, the same thing we are doing in 5. So I just have a very small trick. Okay. Okay. Your trick is that whenever you have a number, okay, you have a number like this, 4444, in which 4 is coming, let me assume x times. So its value is basically 4 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Fine. Its value is 4 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Similarly, if I have 555 coming x times.
5 by 9, 10 to the power of
Correct.
x minus 1.
5 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Correct. And how I just have a very small proof or very small trick regarding that also. So see what you can do, like you have a term like this. Okay, so you have 8888 coming x times. Okay,
8 by 9.
so no, I'm just giving you the logic behind the trick. Okay, it is, yeah, its value is obviously 8 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Okay, so I'm just giving you the logic behind the trick. So what you can do, you can take out 8 common. Okay, like I'm just giving you the logic behind this trick. Okay, so what you can do, you can take 8 common from this. So it will become 8 into 1 x times, right? Right?
Yes, sir.
Right. And now I am asking you to multiply it by 9. So it is 8 by 9 into So it is 9999 x times, right? You can write it like this, right?
Yeah, sir.
So now see, just look at this thing. 999 coming x times is basically 10 raised to x minus 1. So basically what happens is you take power of 10, okay? So like I have 10, I have 100, I have 1000. And when I subtract it with 1, so it is 999, it is 99, it is 9. Similarly, if I subtract 10 raised to 4 minus 1, so it will be 9999. Same. I subtract 10 raised to 5 minus 1, so it will be 99999, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
So
sir.
what is happening? So the same thing is happening here. The same trick we are using here. Okay, just use this trick here. So basically what will happen is this thing will be equal to 8 by 9 into 8 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Because this thing 9999 can be written as 10 raised to x minus 1 multiplied by 8 by 9. So this will be your answer. And it was the same thing that was coming from top also. So it is a very small trick to remember about any number in which digits are repeating. Fine.
Sir. Sir, I
Yes,
don't.
sir.
Acha, you didn't understand the. Did you understand this
Yes,
question
sir.
from top? Okay, great. So basically, I am just giving you a very small trick that whenever uh, uh, a digit is repeated x times in a number, okay. So basically, you have a number 4444 in which 4 is coming x times. So you can just directly write its value as 4 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. And the same when it happens with 5, you can write it as 5 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. When it is 5 is coming x times. And
Yes.
the same thing in 8, you can write it as 8 by 9 into 10 raised to x minus 1. Fine.
Yes, sir.
And the logic behind it is that when you take 8 by 9 common, so it is basically 999 x times. Fine. It is
How?
999 coming out x times. Fine. And your 999 x times can be written as 10 raised to x minus 1. You can just confirm it. When you subtract 10 minus 1, it is 9. When you subtract 100 minus 1, it is 99. When you subtract 1000 minus 1, it is 999. The same goes for higher powers of n also. Fine. What are you trying to write? First of all, how are you able to write? I am not. How do you have the access to write? Can you write in chat box, please? Fine. So this is a very small trick. So now I have like 1 or 2 homework problems before we leave. Okay. So sigma I is equal to 1 to n 8, or let me take 9 I times. So sorry, I times. Yeah, I'll just give 2 homeworks and then. Okay. So this is basically it means 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus 4 times 9 plus so on up to n terms. Fine. This is it. And the same
Sir, how
goes which what
9 plus 99
हाँ
plus 99 वो कैसा
हाँ
है सर?
कैसे आया नहीं आई एम गिविंग यू आई एम आस्किंग यू टू फाइंड एस आई एम गिविंग यू दिस थिंग like 9 plus 99 plus 999 plus 4 times 9, so on. You have to add it up to n terms. And you need to tell me what is the sum of this series up to n terms. Fine?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. And the same S. Now it is a bit tougher. So now what is happening is it is 0.6 plus 0.66 plus 0.666 plus 0.4 times 6, so on, up to 1000 terms. And the same, let me take it with 1 also, 2 also. So 0.2 plus, or let me not start it from, okay, I will start it from a number this time. I will start it from an, so it is 200 plus 20 plus 2. Acha, oh, sorry. Yeah, today's session was really bad. Okay, like this, up to n terms. That so network. So these are the 3 homework problems. Fine.
Yes, sir.
Okay, please do this.
Okay,
Fine.
sir.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, sir.
Even though we didn't have anatomy today. Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, please end the class.
Yes, sir. Just a second.
We have
Yes,
class tomorrow.
students. Yes, sir. Evening at 7 to 9 we have the class, but morning
Okay.
session we don't have class.
Okay. No worries. So evening
Yes.
is there, no?
Yes, sir. Evening is there.
Ma'am, actually
Yes,
today
sir.
very much time was wasted in this. So please ensure that from tomorrow I have the access to mute and unmute.
Okay, sir. Okay, because some
Yeah, ma'am.
students have been distracting, sir. That's the reason I have muted everyone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Before class
They are
also they have
distracting.
distracted. Yes, sir.
No, that is like just basic joke, so it works. But yeah, the same thing shouldn't happen during the class, and I hope the
Yes.
students are mature enough to understand this.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. That students have left the class in the middle when I muted everyone.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So hello everyone, ma'am. I hope you have stopped the recording.
1 second, sir. Atti?
Acha, you haven't.
Yes, sir. Just a second, sir. You can
Okay,
speak,
no
sir.
worries. Okay, I was just. So hello everyone. How is your preparation going on?
Well, sir.
हाँ वो अभी तो अच्छा ही बोलोगे.
Better.
हाँ, now you are just. I know it is not going well, because if it was going well, you could have answered all the questions. You could have done all the homeworks. I know it is not going well. That is why I am talking to you now.
सर हम होमवर्क कर रहे थे सर, हम लोग को अनम्यूट कर दिया ना.